Well, my brother, we're in Mohaka, Hawke's Bay. This is my hometown. This is where I was brought up. This is where it all began. It's my childhood here, bro. There's some amazing memories here. Right now, we're here at my marae, Waipapa Iwi Tuku Marae. So, yeah, this is home. Welcome.
If you don't do the work steadily every day like an athlete,
I still haven't got rid of some.
The carry.
See, you put this one and then put the back. No, not much.
Right. This day was, we had a 140 kg log for reps. We had a 450 kg yoke, and then we had a truck pull. Those are quite common in a strongman comp. And the weights were actually quite heavy. 140 overhead press for reps is actually quite heavy. 450 yoke is really heavy. I won all 3 events on the first day, which I was really happy with because yoke was actually one of my weakest events when I first started strongman, and it was something that I needed to work on, and it showed on the day that I worked on my weaknesses and it became my strength. Log press, I came equal to Luke Reynolds for 5 reps. I missed out on the 6 reps by a few seconds, but that is what it is, man. If you miss out, you miss out. And truck pull, my speed and agility showed, which is what my coaches always push me for. No good being big and statically strong. To be a strong man, you need to be able to move, and it showed on the day, so that was good. So day 1 was a good day. We walked away with good finishes, which I was confident going into the first day. I was confident going into any day. In my mind, I was mentally strong. My body was physically strong, and with my support team, I was unstoppable in my mind. So, one of the rituals since we started this journey, me and my coach, our first competition we ever done, which would have been 4 years ago, I can't remember, it might have been a WA comp or might have been New Zealand's Strongest Man. We made it a ritual to, after our competition, to always go to KFC for some salad. Time to eat, brother, time to eat. Just going to get some light salad. Jump in, brothers. Just letting you all know out there, they do great salad there. So after day 1, we got all our crew together. I think it would have been about 6 of us. We all went down to KFC and did our ritual and got a few buckets of salad, as you can call it. Call for champions, bro. Thank you. To Master Chef. Today we're going to take you through a secret recipe that myself and the honeycomb god here created. First of all, you put a bit of a coleslaw on. Thank you. See, mate? You put that on there. Two versions, right? You got the all-in-one or the separation, where you mix it how you want it. But myself, personally, I like it all-in-one, like, you know. So tip for you, mate. Bon appetit, man. Bon appetit. I'm not confident in the seat, eh? It's making funny noises. No, I'm serious. And that's our ritual. It's our thing we do. I don't know, everyone has their own rituals, but that's what we do after every comp. Get together, go down and have some KFC, load up, and then, get it done. So, after day 1, went and had some good food, and then got back to the motel. I had a few niggles from day 1, so me and coach stretched out, did a few things for recovery. I attempted to jump in the bath for an ice bath. That didn't go too well. I got stuck. Lucky I got good brothers here to help me get out, so yeah. Had a good recovery session, had a good night's rest, ready for day 2, man. Day 2 was a car deadlift. I think it was around 300 kgs the weight. Event 2 was a arm over arm truck pull, and the last event was Atlas stones ranging from 140 to I think 215. So car deadlift. Lucky I was lucky enough to get a few pulls on a car deadlift at Coco's gym in Brisbane, so it was something that I'd never done before, so I was very lucky to get my hands on it. It's a totally different technique to a deadlift, so going into the comp, there was a few guys there with big deadlifts, you know what I mean? There's one guy there can pull 350, 370, you know, those are some big deadlifts, so in my mind I was like, alright then, I'm last to pull, so I've got an advantage there, so let's see what these guys can pull. One guy, Tyson, wow, Strongman, strong boy, 110 kgs, and he set the benchmark at 9 reps, which pretty much told me, I said 9 reps, alright then, I think in training I only done 5, maybe 6, so I thought to myself, alright then, time to go to work, got my mind right, there was nothing else on my mind, nothing else at all. I cleared my mind, walked up to the car, set up, looked up, and then as I looked up I see my 2 kids cheering me on. I don't know what happened, but it fired something in me. Away I went, got the 5 reps, looked around, and couldn't believe it. I wasn't really feeling anything, so I carried on and I got to the 9th rep, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, oh, I think I've got some more in here, and I think I got out 11 reps. 11 reps, and then I look at my coach and he's telling me that's it. And I was like, oh, okay, so dropped it at 11, and I think for me personally, out of all the events, my deadlift's been my weakest that I've had to work on. So for me to pull 11 reps that day, that was a highlight for me. To start day 2, you know, that's a big achievement for me, because I've always had a big press, but my back's always been a problem. So happy to walk away with first place from that event, so I was quite confident after that. Went into the truck pull, didn't do too well on the truck pull. Yeah, I think body was shutting down, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I did my best, so I think I placed maybe 4th, something like that on that. Atlas Stones again, didn't do too well at that. At the end of the day, you can make all the excuses in the world, but I'm not a man of excuses. If I fail at something, I don't blame anyone else, I blame myself. So at the end of the day, I didn't do too well on the truck pull. Get back to the gym and fix it. I didn't do too well at the Atlas Stones. Get back to the gym and fix it. So out of the 6 events, 2 events didn't go too well for me, but these are things that I focus on. Every comp I've done over the years, bro, I've always looked at my mistakes and my weaknesses, and I get back to the workshop and I fix them. Because that's what you need to do as an athlete. Focus on your weaknesses to make you stronger so you become a better athlete. So, leading into the last event, I had pretty much won. All I had to do was pick up 1 stone. So, it was already decided by the last event, but I went in and gave it a good run, and ended up walking away with the victory after the stones. So pretty happy. Much respect to all the other athletes there. It was a great comp, and yeah, man, happy days. It was a great feeling because of the hard work that went in before it. You know, people don't see the hard work that any athlete puts in before a competition. You know what I mean? One of the best quotes I've heard, and I've said it over and over, is the competition should be the easy part if you've done the hard work behind the scenes, you know. And I take that and I live and breathe that, because that's the truth. So winning Australia's Strongest Man was an awesome achievement for me, but also mentally it was an awesome achievement because I had said in my mind that I was going to win this competition, but I also said in my mind that I was ready to put the work in to win this competition. And the hard work showed on the day, you know. I won, I think, maybe 4 of 6 events. Would have loved to win more, but you know, it is what it is. So it was the hard work that I put in behind the scenes that got me the results on the end of the day. And I'm proud of it, but I'm also proud of me and my team behind the scenes. You know, for me, I won the competition, but for me personally, me and my team won the competition. Because no athlete, especially Strongman, you need training partners behind closed doors, you know. My partners, they're helping me with meals, you know. There's a whole lot of people involved, not just me. So it's a team effort in my eyes, eh? So can't be happy with the result, but hard work paid off, and man, we got the results, so happy. I had my coach, I had my two brothers, I had Jamie and Mark T there, but most importantly, I had my family there. You know, I had Ange and my two sons, Son and Shaq, and you know, and that's the biggest thing for me, is have my team there. That's what I call them, they're my team, because we are a team, you know, and I'm out there battling for us as a group, you know what I mean? That's how I feel. And to have my sons there, my partners there, you know, that's my inspiration. People don't see me training in the shed with my family. They don't see my two kids sitting there watching me, you know what I mean? They don't see the hard work behind. So when I'm out there standing on the platform by myself and I see my kids and I see my crew there, you know, that gives me more encouragement. That's what drives me. You know, I'm feeling like I can't lift this weight at the time, but when I see them, that's when everything builds up inside me. You know, there's a lot more in me when I see them, because in my eyes, you know, I'm a role model for my children, and I'm a role model for people out there that, you know, believe they can't achieve anything, or they can't do anything, especially our youth in New Zealand, you know, being told they can't achieve things and like that. I'm here to prove to them that people are wrong. I come from a small town here in Moa, with 100 people. I never finished school. You know, people don't know that about me. I never finished school. I was working on a farm at the age of 16. Yet I still managed to move to Australia, get a good job, earn good money, start a business, and now pursue my career in Strongman, that's my new passion. You get what I mean? So that's what I'm about, brother. Moaka is home. This place is home. It'll always be home. And this is a safe haven for me and my family and my brothers. We could be all around the world, you know what I mean? We could be anywhere around the world. We could be doing things. Over the years, I always come home, but I come home to humble myself. And what I mean by that is, you come home and you remember where you come from. You remember what you had. We had nothing, but we were happy. So every time I come home, back to basics is what I call it. You know, you go up, you mow the cemetery, you come home, you do all the chores around the house. You go home, you shear the sheep, you go home, you kill mutton, you know, you come up, fix the marae. You do things like that because that pulls your head in. And that makes you humble yourself and remember, you know, what life is and what it is all about. You know, back to basics. That's what we do. And when you leave and head back out to the world, you're refreshed. Your mind was clear, you remember, and you're ready to go again. So that's what it's about. It's coming home. And now that I have children of my own, I bring them home and I teach them. You know what I mean? I take them through the steps. And I show them what I went through, you know? All the good things. Take them down to the ocean, you know? Take them out bush. Take them around. Show them the water. I show them all that. We don't have that joy in Australia. You know, we don't have that. And to bring them home, for me personally, that's what warms me. But at the same time too, it's for me to anchor myself. And I'll tell you what, man, it's the best feeling ever. And everyone out there will have that feeling somehow, you know what I mean? Well, that's what home is. This is our safe haven, you know, this is our own little paradise. And man, it's been amazing. I've only been here a few days already. And the old lady and old man are just, I tell you what, you're never too old to mow the lawns, man. No matter who you are, you know, go mow your old man's lawns. Go mow your old man's and old lady lawns, you know, that'll sort you out. You know, go home, sit down and think and remember, because that's what it's all about. It still hasn't really set in, you know. I've brought the trophy home. All my trophies that I've won and all my competitions over the years, they come to my home. They come here back to Moaka instead of the old lady's old man's house. So for me personally, it's just another achievement. It's another goal that I set that I've achieved. Everything that I've set a goal, every goal that I've set, I've achieved because I've worked hard for it and I visualize that I've won it. I visualize everything, and everything I visualize and I put my mind to, I do, because I'm mentally strong and I believe in my mind. If I can see it and I believe it, it'll happen. And we're going to the top, bro. We're going all the way. It might take a year, it might take 2, but this is my obsession. It's my obsession. The warrior's here.